everyone, and good morning, Wilmington. Our first guest this morning is Brian Moran. He is the chair of the Delaware Surfrider Foundation. Welcome, Brian.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome,
Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. So excited to have you on the show. So let's dive right into things. What is the Surfrider Foundation?
So the Surfrider Foundation is a national organization, and our mission is to protect the world's oceans, beaches, and waves for all people through a powerful activist network. And so we represent the Delaware chapter of a national organization of 179 chapters and school clubs.
Wow.
And what is its mission?
So again, it's about protecting the ocean. Our biggest, under that mission statement, is we really want to protect the climate. So we're looking for plastic pollution reduction, protection through global warming, so climate, and protection of our coast because of the rising seas and that are really detrimental to our coastal areas, especially here in Delaware.
Right.
I mean, we're the lowest lying state in the country, so it's a big issue here in Delaware. So,
Brian, how did you get, like personally, how did you get involved? I'm always infatuated by the why.
Oh, absolutely. So I started off probably when I was in college. When he first formed in the early 80s. So I was just a card-carrying member, because I thought it was an organization that I'd like to support. Eventually, they opened a Delaware chapter in 1998.
Okay.
And I really didn't get involved with the chapter itself, working with it until COVID. Because with living in part-time in Wilmington and at the beach, meetings were on the weekdays. I just couldn't get involved in person, things like that. But when COVID came, we shifted to Zoom meetings, and that's where I was able to get involved in. And we've since continued it because it's been so successful because our membership spans the entire state.
Right.
So now more people can be involved because of Zoom. But I was just basically a card-carrying member and wanted to get more involved in things within my community and helping the climate.
Nice.
Right, and it's important to help the climate, and it's important to educate yourself on ways you can be more proactive in helping our environment as well as the ocean. There's so many things we can be doing to be proactive, and I'm sure you can even give us some of those tips and suggestions. But let's talk about the campaign that you have going on or that you want to promote.
Oh yeah, so our big campaign that we're launching this year as part of plastics reduction is our Hold On to Your Butt program.
And what is that?
I keep wanting to say something else. Right. Like, hold on.
Hold on.
So it's a program to end cigarette waste in Delaware on our Delaware State Park beaches. We do several beach cleanups a year. Last year we did 80 beach cleanups between our monthly cleanups and our solo beach cleanup program. And our Jana Johnson, our fantastic cleanups coordinator, said, hey, this is a big problem. Cigarette butts are the number one item that we pick up off of our beaches. Last year, we picked up over, just our cleanups alone for Surfrider, because other groups do cleanups. We picked up over 10,000 cigarette butts in Delaware.
Wow.
And so that was a huge problem. And so Jana came to us and said, hey, we need to launch this program. So in partnership with Plastics Free Delaware and the Delaware State Parks, we launched this program. Coincidentally, Keep Delaware Beautiful is also working with the state parks on a similar mission to help recycle the cigarette butts. So we collect them, they help recycle them.
Nice.
Interesting. So why don't you share with our viewers about this, I guess you would call it idea, this innovative idea to help collect the cigarette butts or be more proactive?
Right, so what happened is we started, we have our program, which is actually, we're very proud of. We actually received a Temper of the Times Foundation grant. We were one of only 8 organizations in the entire country to receive this grant. And it's helping us promote everything through the media. So we have ads running through Coastal Point newspaper and Cape Gazette down at the beaches. We're running radio spots. And we actually have our little stickers that we're giving out with our cool logo. Thank you for the Delaware State Parks for helping us design that. And we're really promoting things at our beach cleanups. So we do monthly beach cleanups. And also in the state parks, we're giving away these cool little pocket ashtrays.
Nice.
So if you're a smoker.
I was going to show that to the camera.
Sure, so they slide open and you can put your cigarette butts inside and then you can just carry it out. Instead of always throwing it on the ground, you can then carry it out and dispose of it properly. The big thing is we are giving these away at Cape Henlopen State Park, the Indian River Inlets, the Life Saving Station, and Indian River Inlet Marina. And Old Bait and Tackle, which is also in the Delaware Seashore, they're helping us distribute these. So if you smoke, we don't judge. We just ask that you dispose of your cigarette butts properly.
I thought smoking on the beaches were illegal.
Well, it is, but people are in their parking lots, they pull in, they have the cigarette. Now what do I do with it? Some of the unguarded beaches, it's a little harder to enforce. So again, we don't judge people. We just say, if you're going to do it, just be responsible.
Be responsible.
Right.
Even when you're just driving down the road in your car, people don't understand that cigarette butts are made of plastic.
Right.
And people don't understand that. So when they even just flick it out of their window and they're sitting at the red light, that eventually washes down into our water systems and eventually gets out into the ocean where it leaches into the ocean. Fish eat it, we eat the fish. It's now inside of us. It's a big problem with the microplastics and all that it breaks down to. And that's some of the biggest part of our communication is cigarette butts are made of plastic. People think it's cotton fibers and things like that. It's actually acetate cellulose.
See, and that's
Cellulose
important.
acetate,
That's important information
Yeah.
for our viewers to know that cigarette butts are made of plastic.
Yes.
Simple as that. So don't throw it out the window. Don't throw it on the floor.
Right.
There are some, actually many locations now that have a designated area for cigarette butts now. I
Yes.
notice that more and more because yes, we encourage people to be smart and you know protect your health, but again, you're not judging, so let's be proactive because they are made of plastic.
Exactly.
So-
and most, like you said, most restaurants have a
Yes.
designated place for people to
Yes.
smoke, and they have the little things where they can throw them in. But Keep Delaware Beautiful actually donated to the state parks similar ash cans that are in various parking lots at the beaches, where if you do have your cigarette butt, you pulled in, you were smoking, you can actually put them in there, and then the state parks will collect them and then send them to a company that actually recycles them into things like park benches and things like
Right.
that.
Right.
So
See, it's always about sustainability and
Exactly.
recycling, and I love that. I love that we're being proactive and we're also evolving because like you
Absolutely.
said, we're not judging. Let's just do our part.
exactly.
So, do you feel that there are maybe the audience that are tuning in? How can people support? Is there a way that people can support this cause, or is there a need?
Oh, absolutely. We're a small chapter. I mean, there's chapters in California that have 500-600 members. Right?
Wow.
We're in Delaware, right? We only have 65 members. So we're trying to we're doing a lot of work with a small number of people. So you can go to our website, which is surfrider.delaware.org, and you can donate, or you could become a member. Memberships range from $35 up to $100, depending what kind of free swag you like to get and things like that. But we also, you don't even have to be a member, but you can come to one of our beach cleanups. So if you're at the beach and you're looking for a family activity, go to our website and we have the list of our various cleanups. Usually we do one a month. We actually have one coming up on Thursday at the Delaware Life Saving Station at 9:30. So if you're at the beach and you're looking for something to do with the family, it's a great family event. Teach the kids about keeping the beaches clean. Come on out and help us clean up. And all those types of events are out there for us. We usually run those from usually March to October.
Now, I want to ask about the Blue Water Task Force.
Yes.
What exactly is that?
So the Blue Water Task Force is a program, it's a national program from the national organization, and our chapter just started one this spring. It's a water testing program. So we actually will test the waters at swimming beaches. In the spring and the fall, we do Herring Point in Cape Pemberton State Park and the north side of Indian River Inlet. And we have 2 volunteers that will go out and get water samples, and then we have a partnership with DENREC and with the University of Delaware, where we take the water samples to the University of Delaware. They actually run the samples through their tests and will determine what the bacteria levels are to make sure that the water is safe. And then we post that information and share it with DENREC. In the summer, we move to bay locations because DENREC does so much ocean testing in those locations, but they also provide that information to us, and then we can post it onto our website. We have a website dedicated to the Blue Water Task Force.
Nice.
So if somebody's at the beach and they want to know what the water quality is, they can go right on there and see. And then, of course, we post our results on social media and things like that, too.
Love it.
Wow. Brian, I didn't know that you were so passionate about this. So Ivan, real quick. So I've known Brian for a little while. He
Right.
actually became a loyal customer to
Right.
B&M Bistro during the pandemic.
Okay.
Takeout every single Friday.
Right.
So we got to know Brian, and you got to know the family. You know
Right,
how it is. You
right,
get to know
right.
the family when you come to the restaurant. And I had no idea that you were a part of the Surfrider Foundation. You were so passionate about it. I had no idea. Learning something new. So, and it shows that you're very passionate about what you're doing and helping the environment.
Yeah.
Oh,
can see
absolutely.
really-
I've been in the water surfing and I've been sick, the next day and things like that. And we worry about those things.
Yeah. See, that's something that I like. I don't surf, right? I just don't. I used to back in the day, back in '81. Well, but be quiet. But it's something like you never think of, right? That how you could go out there surf and get sick because of what's the pollution that's in the water.
Or you see the trash, and then
Yeah.
the turtles and the birds and the fish eat the trash, and they eat the plastics and things like that. So it's really keeping everything, not only ourselves safe, but the environment safe. Because everything's connected. People don't realize that. We're all connected somehow, some way.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Interesting.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, that's truly interesting that you don't realize that you're going out surfing and why are you sick the next day? You don't think anything of it. Oh, I overdid it. Oh, my immune system's low, or too much sun. But really,
It's the trash. It's the trash in the
the
water.
pollution in the water.
The great thing is in Delaware, I can say the Delaware beaches, our water is really clean compared to other
Good to
beaches around the country. Our water is very clean, so people can know that they're safe when they're out there.
Right.
But again, you have to be vigilant, and we have to test and make sure.
Right.
But again, it's a safe place. Our beaches, again, because of the efforts that we're putting in with the state parks and other people, we have some of the cleanest beaches on the East Coast, and we're just trying to keep it that way.
I know that's right.
Something we're proud about in Delaware, that's for sure. This is the best state.
Yes.
I don't care what anybody says.
Right. I'm with you, man.
All right, so Brian, I know that we have to wrap up soon. Is there anything else you want to share with the viewers about Surfrider Foundation, or anything there's a need, or there's something that we didn't get to touch on that you wanted to mention?
Again, anybody, we're on social media at Surfrider Delaware, Instagram and Facebook, so come follow us. We're always posting of our events. One thing we are doing also this summer is we're rolling out a safe surfing program, again, with the state parks. And it's really just a communication effort of we're going to put signs up just so people know what the rules of the road are in a surf lineup. Because so many people, because of COVID, have gotten into the surf lineup, which is great, but some people don't know the rules and it gets a little hairy. So we're actually putting those signs up this summer to keep everybody safe.
Nice.
So it's all about, again, not just clean beaches, but safe surfing and protecting the coast. So.
There you go.
Thank
Love
you,
it.
Brian.
Thank you so much
All right,
for stopping
thank you for
by,
having
Brian.
me. It was great.
What's up, everyone? It's your main man, Big Iv, the talk of the town, Mr. DETVCH.com, and I'm here with my wonderful and amazing co-host,
Vincenza.
We just stopped by to tell you to be sure, if you want any information on what's going on in Wilmington and to meet some dynamic people doing some amazing and great things, be sure to watch us live on Good Morning Wilmington on Mondays and Wednesdays at 10 p.m.
Oh, Ivan, 10 a.m.
Which he said, 10 a.m.
Listen to me, that's why he has me here. But yes, tune in live, 10 a.m. Monday and Wednesday on Good Morning Wilmington.
DETVCH.com.